Do you want to increase brand awareness, attract new patients immediately and consistently, and become the go-to practice in your community? Then learn how to do ground marketing. That's what I'm going to be teaching you in this series. Let's dive in. Using data to improve your ground marketing results. So we're going to turn insights into actionable improvements. Now, let's be honest. Most dental practices fall into one of two camps when it comes to ground marketing. Camp A, hey, we met people. It felt great. That's awesome. Camp B, hey, we tracked everything. We tracked the number of pens that we handed out, balloons that were popped, water bottles that are gone. That's awesome. But here's the thing. Both camps are wrong because neither gives you decisions. And if you can't make decisions, you can't grow. You don't need 50 numbers. You don't even need 10. You need 5. 5 numbers that tell you exactly where the money's leaking and how to fix it when it comes to ground marketing. Now, here's the frame. Every ground marketing action, no matter how small, is an activity, okay? Meaning a school wellness fair, coffee shop booth, a daycare visit, a lunch and learn at an HR corporation, a gym collaboration. Each one is its own mini lab. And every mini lab needs 5 numbers when you're done. So that's what we're going to break down. Let's go with the first one. That's contacts captured. So the definition of this is how many actual people gave you contact info. That means name plus phone, text, or email. Not how many goodie bags we gave out. That's not data. That's litter. If they didn't give you contact info, they don't exist. Here's the targets you want to reach for. If it's a small event, 15 to 30 contact informations. If it's a medium event, 30 to 60. If it's a busy partnership, 50 to 100 plus pieces of contact information. If you're under those numbers, the problem most likely isn't your personality. It's your offer. We'll dive into that a little bit later right now. But people didn't see personal value in giving their info. It's not free floss they want. It's exclusivity. So you can say stuff like, hey, we're giving away, 10 free whitening kits this month to the staff only or to the district staff only for the month. It's only 10. So that's scarcity and urgency. Push your name and number down. I'll give you a call. Now you've got the contact because people don't chase free. They chase status. That's what they want. Okay. They want to feel exclusive. So an exclusive deal like that will give you much more contact information than other things. Now, when it comes to a small event, that could be anything like a table at a school office for 2 hours, right? If it's a medium event, that's like a health fair or employees benefits fair. If it's a high traffic recurring partnership, that can be like a huge health fair day event once a year kind of a thing, or something corporate, right? Or a chamber of commerce ribbon cutting once a year for a huge business. That's a high traffic recurring partnership that you can continually do yearly or so forth. Now that's contacts captured. That's the first thing you want to track. Second thing is same day appointments booked. Definition of that is how many people actually scheduled before you left the event. Even if they cancel later, count it here. Now why this matters. It measures how strong your on-site pitch and offer really are. The target percentage you want to shoot for is 15 to 25% of contacts booked on the spot. So if you get 40 names, you should be booking 8 to 10 right then and there. Now, a lot of members who are part of the ground marketing course actually hit 80% of this. A lot. But I'm being extremely generous right now. And I want you to shoot for 15 to 25% of contacts booked on the spot. So if you collect 40 names, 8 out of 10 should be on the schedule in your practice management software right then and there. Unless you're booking them all on the spot and you have an iPad, then that might be a different story. But if you're at a 5% or lower, you're being too polite. Just fix it with one line. This is it. Hey, does Tuesday at 10 a.m. or Wednesday at 3 p.m. work better for you? That's it. If you just give them that option, if you just say that one line, watch your percentage rate go up right in front of your eyes within seconds. It's incredible. That's the classic 2-option close. You're not asking if, you're asking when. That one line alone will triple your booking rate. So that's the second one, same day appointments booked. The third, 24-hour conversion. Now, the definition of this is, of the people who didn't book the same day, how many scheduled after your follow-up within 24 hours. Remember, in the previous episode, I said you got to follow up immediately within 24 hours. Why 24? Because attention has an expiration date. After 48 hours, your event is forgotten. So the target percentage you want to shoot for is 20 to 30% of the non-bookers should convert in that follow-up. If not, your follow-up system is broken. And here's how to fix it. You can just say, hey, Melissa, this is Sarah from Spring Valley Dental. We met at the district benefits fair. I reserved one of the free new patient exams plus whitening spots for district employees. I can hold it for Tuesday at 10 a.m. or Wednesday at 3 p.m. Which one should I block for you? Now, in the ground marketing course, we have plenty of these templates, of these scripts that you can just copy and paste it in a text message, and you will see your follow-up rate be incredible. It will show up higher. This is all in the ground marketing course. So if you want scripts on how to do this, if you want just to take the guesswork out of it and just copy and paste, boom, it's in the ground marketing course. I'd love to see you in the ground marketing course. If you want, you can check out what other of your colleagues are saying, other members and practice owners. Just go in the show notes below, click on the first link in the show notes below, and check out everything that's in the ground marketing course and see what everybody else is saying about it and the results they're getting. So that's going to be in the show notes below. But use that example. Hey, Melissa, or whoever the person you're reaching out, let's just say her name is Melissa. This is Michael from Spring Valley Dental. We met at a district benefits fair, or the event, right? I reserved one of the free incentives or whatever it is. In this case, let's just say it's free new patient exam plus whitening spots for the employees. I can hold Tuesday at 10 a.m. or Wednesday at 3 p.m. Which one should I block for you? Now, it works because you re-anchor the context, you restate the benefit, and you remove friction. There's no vague, hey, let us know if you'd like to schedule. No, take vagueness and generalities out of it. You're doing the work for them. So that's the third one, 24-hour conversion. Fourth, the show rate. This is where most practices die. People book and then ghost. Then the team says, hey, ground marketing leads never show up. No, your framing never made them care. The target percentage you want for this is a 70% plus show rate. If you're below 60%, here's what's wrong. You made the appointment sound optional. Don't do that. Step 1, use ownership language. For example, I'm holding Wednesday at 3 under your name. That slot is yours. Okay, just say that. Then step 2, send a human confirmation, not an auto text. Hey, got you on the schedule for Wednesday at 3. Just bring your ID and insurance card. We'll handle the rest. And put an emoji in there, a thumbs up emoji. That's step 2, sending a human confirmation. Step 3, send a reminder that gives them responsibility. Hey, quick reminder, you're on the schedule tomorrow at 3. If anything pops up, text me so I can hold that spot for another one of your employees. Okay, that last line flips the psychology. Now they feel accountable and your no-shows drop overnight. So if you're ever doing an event like this, maybe a teacher's benefits fair, corporation health fair, anything where it's at a business, right, a gym or anything like that, and all the other employees are involved, do these 3 steps. Remember, 70% plus should be your show rate. So if you're looking right now and you're like, man, a lot of people never show up from ground marketing, then you're probably failing in one of these aspects. But most likely, the show rate. If they confirm, they do everything, they said, hey, Wednesday on the spot, I will be there. And then their show rate, they don't show, then your show rate needs to improve. And you need to make the appointment not sound optional. So remember, step 1, use ownership language. Step 2, send a human confirmation, not an auto text. And step 3, send a reminder that gives them responsibility. So that's point number 4, the show rate that you want to track. And then 5, the 30-day revenue. Finally, the number that actually matters. Not how many leads, not how many booked, but how much revenue came in within 30 days. All exams, x-rays, prophies, fillings, whitening, everything has to be taken into account. Because this tells you if you got patients, not just traffic. Now the target here is each event or partnership should make at least 4 to 5 times what it cost you in time and materials in the first 30 days. So if you spent $200 on gift cards and staff time and you made $300, stop doing it. Nice people don't pay payroll. Decisions should come from numbers, not feelings. Okay? So you want to make sure it always makes sense. The ground marketing needs to always make sense in everywhere you go. Okay? Don't just look busy, be productive. Now, here's how we can read the map and determine where the leaks are. So those 5 numbers aren't reports. They're a map of leaks. Each weak number tells you which system broke. So let's decode it, right? So for example, if you have a weak number with low contact, that means your hook's weak. They didn't see value. If you have low same day, that means your close is too soft. Add urgency. If you have low 24 hours, your follow-up is slow or vague. If you have a low show rate, your reminders lack ownership. If you have a low 30-day revenue, your ops or your handoffs failed inside the office. Okay, so I want you to remember that. Low contacts means your hook's weak. They didn't see value. Low same day, your close is too soft. Add urgency. Low 24-hour, your follow-up is slow or vague. Low show rate, your reminders lack ownership. And low 30-day revenue, your handoffs failed inside the office. Every leak is fixable, but, and this is the key, you need to fix one leak at a time. Can't try and do it all at once. Fix one at a time, move on to the next, if more than one is like that. Here's the one experiment rule. If you change 5 things at once, you'll never know what worked. So you teach your team this. One event, one experiment. Here's an example. Week 1, you went to an HR fair, right? You got 47 contacts. That's great. 3 booked the same day. That's 6%, so that's bad. Next week, change only the booking script. Hey, Tuesday at 10 or Wednesday at 3 p.m. Now you notice your same day jumps to 15%. Lock that in, okay? Don't touch the rest. Lock that in. Now, continue to do what you did to get the 47 contacts, but now all you're doing is just changing up and saying, hey, Tuesday at 10 or Wednesday at 3, and you're locking it in. That's what real businesses do. Controlled experiments, not chaos. Here's a weekly improvement loop. This is how you'll lead like a CEO with ground marketing. Every week, same 20-minute meeting. Ask the team 4 questions. Where did we go? What are the 5 numbers? Which number was the lowest? And what's the one test for next time? That's it. Those are the 4 questions. Don't go over that. Where did we go? Question number 1. What are the 5 numbers? Question number 2. Which number was the lowest? That's question number 3. And what's the one test for next time? That's question number 4. That's your entire growth meeting. You stop saying ground marketing doesn't work here, and you start saying our show rate was 52%. So this week we're tightening confirmations. Boom. That's leadership. Now, keep in mind the 80-20 money. Double down on what works. So when you start tracking, something becomes crystal clear. 80% of your results comes from 1 or 2 partnerships. A lot of the times it can be more partnerships, but if we're getting busier and busier, you're going to start honing in on specific partnerships. And it can be a little bit more than 1 or 2, right? It can be like 5, 6, but they're consistent and you'll see it in black and white. I'll give you an example. Your partnerships can be gym, daycare, a school district, and a coffee shop. At the gym, you get 38 contacts. At the daycare, you get 11 contacts. At the school district, you get 52 contacts. At the coffee shop, you get 67 contacts. Now, the gym, the 38 contacts, the revenue it gave you within 30 days was $400. Okay, so you write that down. $400 we made. 38 contacts. Cool. The daycare, that gave you 11 contacts. The revenue within 30 days gave you $0. So you write that down. Okay, $0, huh? But we got 11 people. Felt good, felt nice, but $0. Okay. The school district, the one that gave you 52 contacts, the revenue within 30 days gave you $3,200. Oh, nice. Okay, so you write that down. $3,200 out of 52 contacts. Boom. Finally, the coffee shop gave you 67 contacts, and the revenue within 30 days gave you $6,000. Wow. So you write that down. Okay, cool. Awesome. Boom. Now, at this point, what do most practices do? Well, they go chase new ideas. That's wrong. Go deeper with the winners. Example, the school district that worked. Now you want to add, hey, teacher-only whitening, lunch and learn for admin staff, priority scheduling before school starts, maybe an HR onboarding flyer. The coffee shop that worked, just train the baristas to say like, hey, we're partnered with Michael's practice right down the street. You want me to add your name to their VIP whining list? You start training them and boom, you just turn someone else's team into your sales rep. And that's scaling without spending. You just got to go deeper instead of looking for more ideas that, okay, why didn't the daycare work? Should we try something else with the gym, or should we try something else with that? Or let's go to another business. Just go deeper. Don't chase new ideas when you've seen a lot of these work. Okay. Now, when to kill it. This is what separates the pros from the amateurs when it comes to ground marketing. Set this rule. If a partnership can't produce at least 5 new patients who show up within 30 days after 2 full tries with improvements, we drop it. I'm going to repeat that. If a partnership cannot produce at least 5 new patients who show within 30 days after 2 full tries with improvements, we drop it. Not because we're mean, but because our time is finite. Every dead partnership you keep doing just to be nice teaches your team that results don't matter. And when results don't matter, effort dies. So let me end with this. Ground marketing is not passing out toothbrushes. Ground marketing is data. Every table you sit at, every event you sponsor, every coffee shop you visit, remember 5 numbers: contacts capped, same day book, 24-hour conversion, show rate, and 30-day revenue. That's your scorecard. Those 5 numbers tell you where you're leaking, what to fix, where your real referral partners are, what to drop, and what to double down on. If you don't measure it, you can't improve it. If you do measure it, you can make ground marketing produce patients on demand. So here's your assignment starting tomorrow. Go to one of these events that you already have scheduled, whether it's an HR event, a teacher's benefits fair, or a specific booth that you're going to be setting up at. Go to it and come back with those 5 numbers written down. That's how you turn hustle into a machine. That's how you stop guessing and start growing. Always keep these 5 numbers in mind. Do that team meeting with those 5 numbers and those 4 questions in mind, and watch your ground marketing grow. Watch your practice grow, your new patients grow, but at the same time, your partnerships will strengthen, and you're going to start getting referrals, whether you want them or not. You're just going to start continuing to get incredible referrals. So make sure you do that. That's your homework. That's your assignment starting tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode. And for the next episode, we're going to be discussing creating long-term relationships with partners, keeping the momentum going after the initial pitch. Now, all of this, how to track, how to measure, we even have a workbook and a template that you just got to download, and you just got to input everything in the ground marketing course. All of that is found inside the ground marketing course. And I'd love to see you in there. So go in the show notes below, click on the first link in the show notes below. You'll never be lost when it comes to ground marketing. You'll always have all the exact scripts, strategies, the tactics, even videos of me doing specific strategies and so forth, so you can see how it works and the tone and everything and what to say. All that's found in the ground marketing course. And you have a lot more one-on-one time with me in the ground marketing course as well. So go in the show notes below, click on the first link in the show notes below, and I'd love to see you in there. And thank you so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you in the next episode.